Hi everybody, I'm going to apologize in advance. I feel like I'm losing my voice as the days goes on, so I hope that you can understand me. So I just wanted to apologize in advance for that. Cross your fingers I'm not getting sick. I hope it's just me losing my voice because that would be so much better than me getting sick. All right, today is Wednesday. It is September 28th. We had a pretty decent day today. We had a fun assembly during the day. Our schedule got a little bit tossed around, but that's okay. We were able to get accomplished everything that we needed to. So I just wanted to make a quick video today to explain a little bit about the homework and what we did in math. The homework today for most of my friends is what's the area. So today we talked about arrays a little bit more in depth, and then we also talked about an area of a square or a rectangle. Now, the area of a square of a rectangle is everything that's inside like a flat object. So it would be like a floor. We talked about that you can find the area of a floor or like a flat square, a flat rectangle. You can pretty much do any flat shape. But for right now, we're just worried about flat squares and flat rectangles. So I had a lot of 1-inch square tiles, and we were practicing filling squares and rectangles with those tiles and how many tiles fit into those. So as we were doing that, the students were counting, they were skip counting, and they said, oh, there's 35 that fit into there. So it's kind of hard to see, but there is a rectangle here, and then here are my little square tiles. So the students, what they did was they came in and they filled up my entire rectangle. So I'll try to do this as quick as I can. Some students were counting as they were doing this. Some students were able to fill up the whole thing, and then again, maybe use skip counting or counted each individual square. But this is exactly what the students did at their seats with tiles and a square piece of paper. There's a lot of squares. All right. So again, the area is now that we filled this entire rectangle with little square units. The tiles that we used today were inches, so I said the unit would actually be a square inch. So I asked the students, how many square units fit into this rectangle? And everybody told me that there are 35 square inches that fit into this rectangle. So, because again, we could count, we could skip count, because here I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, and there's 7 in each row. So we could skip count by 7, but that's a little more difficult. So then I said again, as we remembered, rows go side to side, columns go up and down. So I asked every single student, how many rows do I have? Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You label your rows. So this is a 5 by something area rectangle. So I have 5 rows. That goes on the left or the right hand side. You could even put it on both if you really wanted to. Whoops. Let's put a 5 here. Then I said, how many square units or square inches are in each row? And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Since these are my columns that go up and down, I can label the top or I can label the bottom. Then I asked the student, what is my multiplication equation that represents this area of this triangle? Rows always go first. So since I had 5 rows, I'm multiplying it by 7 squares in each row, and my answer or my product equals 35. This is a 5 by 7 rectangle, and the area is 35 square inches. So that is the homework that you have tonight. There's going to be rectangles, and you have to find out the dimensions. So it says blank by blank. Remember, the first blank is how many rows that you have, and the second blank is how many is in each row. There's only 3 questions, so this shouldn't be too hard for you tonight. If you are super confused, rewind this, watch it as many times as you can. Remember, the first number is your first factor, is how many rows, how many is in each row, and then tell me what is the area, how many total square units do I have, okay? So really great way just to introduce area since we are working on arrays. So I hope that this video helped. Again, if you have any questions, you can message me on Class Dojo or send me an email. Don't forget to read for 20 minutes tonight. Also do 10 minutes of your daily math facts log and get that planner signed. And make sure you turn this in tomorrow as well. Have a great night. Stay dry. Hopefully it's not raining by the time I leave. And I will see everyone in the morning.